79 AD, Mount Vesuvius unleashed one of the most terrifying natural disasters in human history. In less than 24 hours, the thriving Roman city of Pompeii was buried under ash, gas, and molten rock. For nearly 1,700 years, it lay frozen in time, preserved by tragedy. But what scientists have uncovered beneath that volcanic tomb has stunned the world. From perfectly preserved bodies to mysterious artifacts and even shocking new DNA discoveries, the story of Pompeii keeps rewriting what we know about ancient life and death. Let's go deep into what archaeologists have actually found in Pompeii, and why some of these discoveries are so disturbing they left experts speechless. The city frozen in time. When Mount Vesuvius erupted on August 24th, 79 AD, it happened without warning. The volcano sent a 20-mile-high column of ash into the sky before collapsing, sending deadly waves of superheated gas, called pyroclastic surges, racing toward Pompeii. Temperatures reached over 480 degrees Celsius, 900 degrees Fahrenheit. In an instant, people, animals, and even daily life were buried under meters of volcanic debris. The eruption sealed everything in place: tables, food, jewelry, and even people caught mid-motion. This accidental preservation created one of the most detailed time capsules in human history. When excavations began in the 1700s, archaeologists couldn't believe their eyes. It was as if time itself had stopped. But what they would later find went far beyond frozen streets and ancient walls. The plaster casts, faces of the dead. One of the most haunting discoveries in Pompeii are the plaster casts of its victims. In the mid-1800s, archaeologist Giuseppe Fiorelli noticed strange voids in the hardened ash layers. These hollow spaces turned out to be where human bodies had decomposed. By carefully pouring plaster into these cavities, Fiorelli captured the exact moment of death, down to facial expressions and clothing folds. The result was chillingly lifelike. You can see people shielding loved ones, clutching valuables, or covering their faces. Some were parents protecting children. These casts turned Pompeii from an archaeological site into something deeply human, a frozen moment of horror and heartbreak. Even today, new casts are still being made, revealing victims in incredible detail, often with jewelry or sandals still visible. The dog of Pompeii. Among the most emotional discoveries is the cast of a dog found near one of the city's gates. The animal was discovered chained to a post, trapped as the ash descended. You can see its body twisted in agony, struggling for air. Researchers believe it was a guard dog left behind when its owners fled. This single cast became an enduring symbol of loyalty and helplessness, a reminder that not only humans suffered that day, it also tells us something about Roman life. Animals were not just pets, but part of the household economy, guarding property and livestock. The House of the Faun, a mansion of luxury Pompeii, wasn't just a random Roman town. It was a city of wealth, culture, and innovation. One of the most jaw-dropping finds was the House of the Faun, a massive villa covering nearly an entire city block. Inside, archaeologists uncovered intricate mosaics, marble statues, and even the world-famous Alexander mosaic, depicting Alexander the Great in battle against King Darius. The craftsmanship was so advanced it looked like something out of a Renaissance palace, except it was built nearly 2,000 years earlier. This discovery proved that Pompeii wasn't just preserved, it was a showcase of Roman art and luxury, frozen at its peak. The bakery and fast food shops. Not all finds were grand mansions. Everyday places told their own stories, especially the bakeries and thermopolia, or ancient fast food stalls. Archaeologists found loaves of bread still intact in ovens, carbonized but perfectly shaped. Some even had the baker's seal stamped into them. Nearby, thermopolia were discovered. Small street food shops with colorful frescoes showing what they sold: fish, meat, wine, and beans. What shocked researchers was how modern it all felt. Pompeii had takeout counters, kitchens, and even graffiti reviews from customers. It revealed that ancient Rome's economy, food culture, and business systems were far more advanced than once thought. The Garden of the Fugitives. In one of the city's outskirts, archaeologists discovered a chilling scene now known as the Garden of the Fugitives. There, they found the remains of 13 people, men, women, and children, who tried to escape Pompeii, but were caught in the final surge of heat and ash. Their bodies, preserved as casts, show desperate postures. Parents shielding children, hands covering faces, and people lying side by side in their last moments. This haunting tableau captures the human cost of the disaster better than any textbook ever could. Many archaeologists who first uncovered it were reportedly shaken to silence. It was less an excavation than a mass grave frozen in time. The lost art of Pompeii, murals and graffiti. While bodies tell one story, Pompeii's walls tell another. Under layers of ash, archaeologists uncovered some of the best preserved frescoes and murals in the ancient world. Homes were painted with mythological scenes, landscapes, and romantic imagery. But what shocked historians most were the graffiti. Thousands of casual writing scratched into walls. Some were love notes, others political slogans, and many were outright jokes or insults. One wall reads, "Weep, you girls. My lover leaves me." Another, found in a tavern, simply says, "I was here. You were not." These words revealed the humor, heartbreak, and daily emotions of people long gone. For archaeologists, it was like suddenly hearing ancient voices come back to life. The mysterious room of sorcerers. In 2020, archaeologists uncovered a small chamber filled with objects unlike anything else in Pompeii. A wooden box containing crystals, amulets, mirrors, and figurines. They believe it belonged to a female sorcerer or healer, possibly used for rituals or protection spells. The find included scarab beetles from Egypt, human-shaped charms, and glass beads used in ancient magic. It gave historians a rare glimpse into the spiritual life of Pompeii's women, a side of Roman society often hidden in history books. These artifacts were so unique and well-preserved that many experts called the discovery unlike anything seen before. The DNA discoveries. In recent years, advances in DNA analysis have opened a new chapter in Pompeii's study. In 2022, researchers sequenced the DNA of 2 victims found in one of the city's homes. Something long thought impossible due to the intense heat of the eruption. What they found was groundbreaking. One man had tuberculosis, proving ancient Romans suffered from diseases still common today. Another victim's DNA linked him to populations from modern-day Syria and Turkey, suggesting Pompeii was far more diverse than once believed. This new genetic research is rewriting what we know about ancient migration, family life, and even diet, showing how connected the ancient Mediterranean world really was. The new discovery still happening today. You might think that after 250 years of digging, everything in Pompeii has been found, but that's far from true. New excavations are revealing fresh details every year. In 2023, archaeologists discovered a beautifully painted dining hall with walls depicting mythological scenes of Helen of Troy, still vibrant after nearly 2 millennia. Elsewhere, they found a preserved loaf of garlic bread and even a fresco that looks suspiciously like a modern pizza, though it was actually a Roman flatbread topped with fruit. Each new find adds another piece to the puzzle of daily life before disaster struck. Outro Pompeii is more than an archaeological site. It's a mirror to humanity. It shows us our fragility, our beauty, and the things we leave behind when time stops. If you enjoyed this look into one of history's most haunting discoveries, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the ancient world.